Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another 1 vs 1 cast of StarCraft 2. I am Celian, making sure that we're going to have some music to go with us here. I do enjoy StarCraft 2's music. I enjoy Brood Wars more, but, you know, that's just me. So we are here in a 1 vs 1 match, a TvT between, as I bring up the right tab, LGKangwook and AMR. Now, AMR is a red Terran player spawning here in the bottom right corner. He is currently ranked number 5 in his division. Very high masters, I should specify, rank 5 masters. His opponent is going to be LGKangwook. I'll just call him Wook because that's fun to say. And he is ranked number 7 in his division. Now I couldn't quite get the exact win-loss terms or ratios for both of these players, but they are very high ranked. They certainly know what they're doing, and it should be very entertaining to watch. Now it has been some time since I've been recording. Between holidays, visit from a girlfriend, school, everything else going on, you know, it just gets kind of busy. But now I'm getting back, and all this poor 100,000 in the way of the barracks had to be cleared out. Thus is the price of war. These poor automatrons scattered throughout. This Antiga Shipyards is from a ladder game, as you can see from the high yield minerals that are here. This is not GSL or MLG version. I'm not sure if IPL still uses the high yields. We'd see Kangwook is going right into a barracks, into refinery. That speaks a little bit more of tech. He could be doing a 1-1-1. Certainly very powerful. He could be doing the elevator style opening where you get about 2 Hellions and 8 Marines, and you bring them over to your opponent's little spot here, and you just get some medevacs and elevator them up and push right in. I have seen Binsky of Team Light use that an awful lot. Now AMR hasn't gotten any gas here, so we're probably going to see a 1-rack span. And Kangwook is letting his minerals build up here. I've got to wonder, what is he doing? He's going into a tech lab, so it actually looks like with all this gas we are going to be seeing a Reaper opening. AMR spots that right away because the first scout he needs. He's probably going to be not sticking around. There we go. He'll pull out. He'll see how much has been taken out of the refinery, and he will see that instantly, as soon as this is done, something is being produced. It is probably a Reaper. As the own scout comes in here for Wook, he does catch that. Yes, it is a 1-rack expand, and AMR has got to be prepping for Reapers to come right up here. He's getting all sorts of great scouting information. He's saying, wow, you haven't produced much of anything yet. Well then, I guess I'll just have a look around, see what I can see. Now, he may actually not have caught this Reaper, I'm not sure. The thing is, the Reapers can't go down double cliffs. They have to go down one at a time, which means he's got to know that the Reaper is going to come up here, right through this smoke. We can see up the Marines already pulling back. Great game sense by AMR with that timing. And they're just going to be there to meet him head on. He slips out with 14 health left. He'll probably just be used for occasional scouting. Now, another, as I scroll a little too fast here, another Marine is moving by. Or, I'm sorry, an SCV is moving by, seeing the full scouting. And this Reaper, now this Brewer Smart, gets right up here and they pull pops up, because that's just one clip he needs. Actually stops production on one of the barracks and manages to get a Marine with 2 health remaining. Slips out before the other 3 can get in here. Now a second Reaper is over for Wook, kind of tag teaming out. We'll have to see where he is. And Wook is actually making a 3rd Reaper. Keep an eye on that production tab there, it will tell you wonders. He's also dropping his own expansion you can spot on the minimap. In fact, AMR's scout. Oh, we got from the refinery. Oh, okay then. Marine slips by here. Actually looks like it managed to take out an SCV. And Wook is still putting on the herd with these Reapers. Still making good use of them. Good multitasking. AMR having, with a few forces that he has, having to draw out this way and that. And the 2 health Reaper, Rick the Reaper, running in. Just getting a bit more scouting information, and another worker kill. And in fact, here comes the other Reaper. Third is on the way, and in fact is here to tag team yet again. We've had 6 workers killed by Wook thus far. Very impressive now. Great use by AMR of getting those workers turned around. We've already got another Reaper, the full health it looks like, slip back in here and try to get some more kills. Looks like he got maybe A and SCV, ASCV and SCV. I always got confused with that. I think it's ASCV. Marine comes back, finishes off the scout. And wow, talk about barracks. 5 barracks for Wook going off of 2 bases. He just finished his command center, no doubt. Kick that to an orbital any second now. AMR though on his own 5 barracks, it's just that none of them can. Oh, 2 health Reaper. Rick the Reaper back in with 6 kills. Oh, not quite 7. 7 is not Rick's lucky number. He's gonna drop a supply depot back there and say, I want to have vision. I want to make sure this doesn't happen again. Now, the difference is we've got 5 barracks here that don't have add-ons, whereas 5 barracks here, and every single one has an add-on. It takes a little bit to get these built up. But meals being called down certainly will help with that. This little SCV lazy, I'm hurt. No, you need to get back to work, SCV. Start building the refinery. As Wook picks up his 3rd gas, and AMR picking up a gas here as well. And looks like he just picked these up as well. You can see there's not a whole lot harvested out of them. Something a lot of pros will look at. You can scout your opponent. You can see how much is remaining based on, just clicking on their geyser or assimilator or extractor. And a lot of pros can tell information that way. In fact, we can too. AMR sort of having what I call a Spanishiwa style, where he really gets heavy mineral push. Although his income is actually really low, only 26 workers. Because he was defending so much, and he did lose a fair number with that Reaper. He was defending so much that he needed to focus more on Marines and getting it out, and that's probably why he's just getting 1 reactor, 1 tech lab. Now, there is the factory going down. We have an engineering bay already halfway through the +1, and we have a Ghost Academy being built. Early Ghosts have been not really effective for Terran, and I wonder what Wook's gonna have with it. I mean, sometimes you'll essentially rush to Ghost, and then you use that with the bonus first light unit to take out Marines, and also snipes to take out Marauders. Oh, a bad rally for the Marine here from Wook. No, he manages to stem. He's got 5 health left as he rushes forward. Picks up the combat shields just as it finishes, kicking him up to 15. Field issue combat shields, they teleport onto your arm when they finish. We've got siege tech being researched here. Starport is going down for Wook, and he's getting the +1 armor as well. Where is that? There's the 2nd engineering bay, and he's researching cloak. Is Wook gonna go for early nukes? Wook, you silly Terran. Are you going for early nukes? Messing around on the ladder saying, you know what, why not? I would not be surprised. There's really no reason to get cloaked for ghosts. AMR already prepping for any more Reaper harass or drop play that's going to come by. But he doesn't have the combat shields for his Marines. Whereas the Marines for Wook already have, AMR's still working on STEM in 1-1. The 1 armor is about to finish for Wook. He's already got the 1 weapon along with STEM and combat shields. Not going for the concussive shells, not going for Marauders. Siege check about to finish right now. AMR he feels behind. He feels like he's just getting that upgrade just after Wook does. Getting that unit just after Wook does. Now he does have the 3 bunkers up front, which is going to be imperviously holding off just about anything. And here comes the march out from Wook. All the Marines, along with the 1 out here, just waiting. The single stem forward, loved that. And it looks like the 1 up here that was watching for the 3rd got taken out by these 2. And he comes up, he sees, oh yeah, that's not pretty. That's not pretty at all. So he's gonna take his, he's gonna break the wall. Rocks, always a good choice. Thinking a little bit of step ahead. Now here is Ghost, Nuke, is being researched. We are getting some early nuclear, and in fact, we're actually getting a second Ghost Academy being built. All kind of shied away. A third being put down. Poor Wook is trying to get that little extra bit. The rocks are chipped away, bullet by bullet, plink by plink. But really, joke's on him. AMR hasn't expanded to a third yet. That's probably what Wook is expecting, is his opponent would try to go for a faster third to gain an advantage. But AMR's played very well, you know, just SCVing up, droning up as the saying would go. And here comes the big push. Siege goes down with the one tank. AMR knows it's there. He scanned it. As the Marines rush out forward, do manage to have the tank, not without their own losses. But this Ghost, oh, he's got to feel so awkward. I mean, he's getting lots of information. He can see the command center there. But really, there's just... he can't go anywhere. He's going to nuke on top of himself. A scan's going to drop right here. And that's going to be that. Oh, there's a Reaper out for AMR. I don't quite understand that. We do have the 2-2 on the way for Wook. Again, keeping that upgrade advantage, and another Reaper being made. I am very confused. AMR, why are you making Reapers? Are you going to try like some mid-game points? Maybe that's the new meta shifting for the ladder? Now Shields is just going to finish before the Marines. They cause some bad rally points on the tank. Some other opponent Marines for Wook. Thankfully all those rally points have been fixed. And Wook's really just going to try to take a defensive stance. Good catch for this little sneaky third. AMR moves out with his own. Lots and lots of infantry. Really, this is just so purely Marine that I just want to question this Reaper. Why is he here? What's he going to do? Sure, he does bonus for his light. He does 33, you know, per grenade. And there's the second against buildings, but they're not bunker busters. They're great harass and scouting units. So maybe he'll cliff hop up right here, or just around the edge here and go for the third. I'm not entirely sure. This drop is going to get spotted. We actually have a drop going down at the main for AMR. It's pulled all the SCVs. Marines are going to come in here and clean it up. The engineering bay is not going to go down. However, Wook, having just lost his own drop, these guys are going to be pulled down, but oh, he should have spotted this. I guess his eyes weren't there. They were managing the drop. These mules didn't need to be dropped. Seasonal, I think, right? Trying to keep up with these players, they're just so fast. Wook really should have. I mean, you've got this watchtower. You need to just keep an eye on that mini map. He's probably seen this attack coming just as it is. Yes, he is packing up. He is moving out. He's saying so long, farewell. That mule gets taken out. All the others just kind of hide in the corner. And AMR just trying to head up to here, see what he can see. Hey, you can't imagine that. You know, he gets the free worker kills. Just make sure they can't be used. No big deal. Keeping some guys at home for defense. Very good choice. He's probably used to Zergling backstabs. So effective, and just a cluster of stim marines running by. Now he does have the missile turret here, maybe to help detect, or he has a whole array of missile turrets to help stop the any drops that are coming in. The AMR does begin together. Oh, and Wook smart enough to pull back. 3-3 is on the way for AMR. He's just so good about those upgrades. His opponent's sitting at 1-1 while he's at 2-2. Although Wook is catching back up. I'm sorry, AMR is catching back up. That second weapon just finished. Single Marine here is going to get taken out. That third is going to get reestablished. AMR really feeling the map control here. He's sort of taking it back from that early harass. And why the Reapers? I'm really just not sure. 2 tank, 4 Marine drop, it looks like. There's Medevac, could get taken out with 3 Marines still in it. These 2 tanks sieging up right away. Marines moving in. Oh, but they're going to get taken out by the well-positioned right back here. This is what I like, just leaving 1 siege tank back in your main. Maybe I'd probably have it closer to here, or maybe even right next to the command center. But really, just one siege tank back in the main can help stop a drop so badly. It forces your opponent to really pull in like 2 or 3 medevac drops. And if that's the case, then you're gonna have, your opponent is his army is very, very weak. Just a handful of Marines, something I'm seeing more and more often as I'm watching various ladder games. They did do a very early stint at War before he got up there. But just a handful of Marines go up here, clear out all the workers, take all those minerals completely wasted. They're only energy, but every player thinks, very competitive. Meanwhile, a counter drop coming back here, maybe a little bit overstand as shown by the 50 call here. That's not the guy from before. It countered pretty readily by AMR's Marines. Really not a whole lot of damage to be done. We have 18 workers killed though, although I don't think that counts the mules that have been sliced apart here. Another nuke is going down. We do have a drop over here in a possibly defensive nuke. In fact, I'm not sure why some Marines are leaving and some Marines aren't. What you guys have not. That one nuke is going to land, and it's going to hit 3 Marines, maybe. Not terribly effective. It even set the missile turret on fire. Now, a few are here, and the Ghost backing up. Oh, but he's in range of the turret and is detected. He is seen. These 3 Marines really just kind of going it down. Now, they are going to go for the missile turret. They could stop the upgrade. Take out some Marines, and now they can try to stop the upgrade. They can try to get killed as the medevac flies away. So see y'all. I'm out of here. Alrighty then. That drop finally refuted. Repelled. That's the word I'm looking for. Repelled. AMR like this, again, just a handful of Marines. Just 6 Marines having some beers, stopping this guy from doing anything. And this is what Wook probably has not wanted to do all game, is expand toward his opponent. And really, I think this expansion would be great. I don't think AMR is going to be either one. Now another 2 medevac drop coming into here, and the upgrade already finished for this engineering bay, unfortunately. The other engineering bay was the power. These Marines are going to win. Wook is going to have some great time back in his opponent's main mineral line. He can really focus down this command center. He can try to focus down the other missile turret. He really does not want to missile turrets. I mean, he's researching more nukes, but I don't think it's going to be so amazingly effective. 1 medevac worth of Marines on its way out. Siege Tanks needs to siege up, and we have, wow, 3 starports dropped down with 3 more on the way, and a fusion core. A fusion core. Are we going to see battle cruisers and nukes in the same game? This is High Masters. This isn't just bronze stuff, and these players are doing well. Here comes the push from AMR up into the bronze third. This is exactly why he didn't want to expand towards his opponent. These 2 tanks wrecking havoc. 7 kills, 5 kills, not enough. Because 3-3, 2-3, 2 Marines just beat the snot out of everything. Going for his opponent's orbital command. These Marines are really, they've got the system going a little bit longer. And the siege tanks here could move up. Probably smart though, just to hold as they are. Back here is why you can fall back to it. And suddenly you just know volleys and the turret. 1 tank, 2 tanks tanking out, and a few Marines with it. Meanwhile, the guys club. Chill, having a good time. Bad rally points and some Marines right into these tanks. And you can't really go for these. I don't know why he's moving them forward. Why the attacks? AMR needs to cut his losses and head on out. These 3 tanks are going to completely fortify and have a very happy staring contest with these 4 tanks. Scans are dropped here and there just to see. This is pretty gutsy of AMR, going right for the high yield at his opponent. He could have taken the one back here. He says, nope, I don't want that. I want to take it right in front of your face. Now, he's morphing into an orbital, and this is peculiar because really he could just go, oh, that was good. A drop right down here to cause some havoc. The Ghost here is trying to nuke defensively, and he does not get it. Actually, it was Vikings landed near the tanks to distract them, to eat some of their shells, and the Marines marched in and did some massive damage. Command center is taken out. The Marines up here do lock down the watchtower, however, and they are going to be able to secure this fort. And see, if AMR had taken this one, then his opponent would have known, and he could just mule the entire base to death. And hey, what beats 4 Marines? How about 6 Marines? What beats 6 Marines? How about 8 Marines? There you go. And some taken out, unfortunately. Oh, and a terrible no, Hank, why are you walking into this? And yet another nuke goes. He says, fine. You're not going to let me have the high ground. Well, I'm just going to nuke your SCPs. This is a great spot. Oh, the SCPs pulled out just in time. The command center will be able to take this nuke in perfect time. Oh, wow, actually walked a few of those Marines way too close. The ghosts march forward. Nuke takes 20 seconds to land, deal up to 300 plus 200 for structures. So they actually deal bonus damage versus the orbitals, yet still have the whole 1,000 health left. I wish he would break these rocks and march up that direction because he's got a little bit of fortification to stay. At least he's standing at some high ground. You got siege chiefs who can use them, but even still, it's all mopped up. 4 mules are killed. And just one SCV checking for expansions here and there, seeing if his opponent's seeing anything else. Going for another nuke. The ghost is about to watch it. Oh, that's good. He doesn't even have to be cloaked. Unfortunately, he does have to have the nuke land. Those 20 seconds too many. As the orbital takes another 125 damage. AMR is really looking solid in this game. His opponent, he's defending, or he's stopping this third. He's stopping this third. And his opponent's so busy worrying about the high yield that, meanwhile, in the back, there's the fusion core. We do have battle cruisers being made of Vikings as well. In fact, there are some battle cruisers. They are out and they are ready to go. Ghost one at a time. Ping, ding, gang. Yeah, that's not going to work so well against PCs. This is going to be the killing blow from AMR. His mineral is slipping a bit out of control. He really just needs to drop another 16 barracks. Probably going to do it. Muling, draining this high yield. He's hardly able to collect his macro. Just a fantastic job overall by AMR. All the pressure being kept up. However, props to Wook for what he has been able to do. The drops coming in. The creative nuclear launches seem kind of... They were a good idea, but they weren't quite executed well enough. We really needed to drop like back here and nuke, production facilities or a supply line, or a mineral line, I'm sorry. Now with the VCs, a random Banshees, and Vikings coming in, probably could use like a 4, maybe a Hellion, just a little bit of everything from AMR as he comes in. He is just going to overpower. This is going to be it. We're probably going to GG out any second here. Drained in the main, drained in the natural. Really, he has nothing producing. He's just GG. That is it. AMR controlling that map presence, denying his opponent's third here or here. Really, I think if Wook could have just taken here, or even if he could have, well, of course there was the Marine to come up from the spy here. If he could have just taken a spot here, then that would have been great. Instead, he tried to go for ones a little more predictable. But that is that. These two High Masters Terrans, both playing very well, providing a wonderfully entertaining game. I am Selling Gaming, and I will be back to cast more and more and more, because I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get back to it. I will see you guys next time.